I want to specially welcome you to this inspired moment today. My name is Ola Ainon, and I trust God that God's word will change, God's word will transform, and build you up in the direction of God's plan and purpose for your life. I'm so excited coming into this video and sharing with you today. I want to share with you basic truths about divine direction, basic truths about divine direction. And I trust God that every word will inspire and instruct you. The first thing I want to emphasize to you today is that God is not following your plans. You are the one to follow God's plans. God has a plan for your life. And so it's so important for you to know that God is not the one following your plans. It should be you following the plans of God. He says, I know the thoughts I think towards you, thought of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. And so it's important that every one of us locates the plans of God, locates the purpose of God for our lives. Why? Because in His purpose is His provision for our lives. In His purpose is His security for our lives. In His plans are all that God has ordained for your life and your destiny. And so that journey of life becomes great when you are in the plans of God. If you find yourself on the wrong lane in life, even when you win the race, you'll be disqualified. I'm sure you know that about athletics. If you run on a lane that is not your lane, eventually you may arrive first, but you still be disqualified. And so God is not following your plans. You are the one that should follow the plans of God. Bible tells us, it said there are many devices in the heart of a man, but it's God's counsels that will stand. So you must understand clearly that God has a plan for your life, and God is not following your plan. You are the one that should follow the plans of God. The creation does not dictate to the creator. The creation does not dictate to the creator. It's the creator that dictates to the creation. The product does not dictate to the manufacturer. It's the manufacturer that dictates to the product. And that fundamental understanding must dawn on you. Number two, beyond making Jesus the savior of your life, he must also become the shepherd of your life. In the words of David, he said, the Lord is my shepherd, and because he is my shepherd, I shall not want. And so understand clearly that Jesus should not just become the savior of your life, he must also become the shepherd of your life. In 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 25, the Bible tells us, it said, we were like sheep going astray, but now we have returned unto the shepherd and the bishop of our soul. And so it's one thing to say, I am saved. It's one thing to say, I'm a child of God, but something entirely to allow Christ to guide your step. The Bible says, for as many as are led by the Spirit, they are the sons of God. And so you must submit yourself to his guidance over your life. The shepherd knows more than the sheep. No matter what the sheep knows, it can't compare to what the shepherd knows. And so you must submit yourself to the shepherdhood of God and allow God to guide you in the journey of life. Number three, every believer has the capacity to hear the voice of God. That's important. Every believer has the capacity to hear the voice of direction. It's important. As long as you are born again, Bible says, for as many as received him, to them he gave the power to become. And so when you receive Christ, there's a divine connection. In the words of Jesus, John chapter 10, verse 4 and 5, he said, my sheep hear my voice, and they follow me. He said, the voice of the stranger we did not follow. Now, that doesn't mean that you know how to hear God. It's possible that you have never had God in your life, but you have the capacity to do so. Once you accept the responsibility, once you begin to take the stand, begin to expect God to speak to you, the capacity to hear God is in your spirit. He said, my sheep hear my voice. So you must tell yourself, I can hear his voice. It's not about your feeling. It's about what his word have said. Can two work together except they agree? And so you must agree with God that I can hear the voice of God. God is guiding me. My ears are open to his instructions for my life. Number 4, what you know cannot compare to what God knows. What you know. Now, I'm not trying to downplay what you know. Yes, thank God for intelligence. Thank God for education. But all that you know cannot compare to what God knows. The Bible says, don't lean on your own understanding. It says, in all your ways acknowledging, and it shall direct your paths. What God knows is far greater than what you know. Thank God for what you know. But what you know cannot compare to what God knows. God knows the end from the beginning. God knows the end from the beginning. And so you must submit yourself to God's guidance. You must understand that God knows much more than you know. And as you submit yourself to his guidance, God will guide you to where your blessings are waiting. God will guide you to where he has ordained for you. Let me close with a scripture. Exodus 23 and verse 20. He said, I will send my angels before you to keep you in the way and to bring you to where I am prepared. There's a prepared place for you in destiny. Not every good place is good for you. Not every good place is good for you. When you locate destiny, when you locate God's plan, God's direction, his provision will be there, his preservations will be there, and his counsels will stand over your life. I want to appreciate you for joining me on this YouTube today. I want to ask you, don't forget, there's a thumb up, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share with somebody. The Bible said their heart shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of God as waters cover the sea. It's our assignment, it's our mandate, it's your assignment also. And so share this video with somebody, and their lives will never remain the same. I declare you blessed. I declare the hand of God rest upon you, perfecting that which concerns you. And I will see you in your destiny. God bless you.